Hello guys, and welcome back to the Doc Mac Car channel, and today what I'm going to do is replace the ignition coils on my BMW 530i. Now this is the N52K engine, which is the second generation of the N52. I'm going to open the bonnet first, and there it is. So this is the Delphi Technologies ignition coil. So without further ado, let's get into it, but consider subscribing if you haven't already. So the first tool we're going to need is a 13mm socket, and just an extension and a ratchet. So what we're going to do first is towards the firewall, the cowling of the car, you've got some 13mm wings right here. So these are plastic wings. There's one here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your 13mm socket right here, and then you're going to go counterclockwise until it stops. Push down and pull out. You've got a little clip here which you need to push forward. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull it up, and you're going to pull outwards. Just undo the wing until it stops. So it'll help to push down the box a bit, and then untip it from the corner, and then that should come undone. And then what you're going to do is the same thing. We're going to pull it upwards and out. And what we're going to do next is we're going to take these top bits out, one on this side, one on the other side. Alright guys, so we have got a T25 right here. Where you can take this weather stripping out. It's a fairly easy thing to take out. Take this drain covers out right here. So as you can see, that's the one right here, and they should squeeze out slowly, and it should come out. Watch the wires. Number 5 hex bolt. So all you're going to do is you're going to undo that one, and then there are actually 4 right here. And the reason we needed to take that whole cowling out is because there's one hidden screw under here, and there's one more at the back right here. Hey, I didn't drop that one. There's one more hidden on the back here. Alright guys, so I've taken out one plastic thumb screw right here. It was right here on the strut brace. Push this one outwards, so it was like this. You want to push it outwards slowly, like so. Just so that you can twist this. Okay, just so that you can get a better view. This is how it looks with the hidden bolt right here. It's on this side. You can probably see it better from this angle. A little lower. Yeah, somewhere around there. You can see that the bolt is sticking out right there. Okay, it's pretty hard to see. Okay, there you go. That's the hidden bolt. Simple process to just pull this one out. Lift it up slowly. Make sure you've cleared any of the wiring and the pipes. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to lift it up, and then you want to push outwards, and you'll see that this cable is going to eject itself. There you go. So you can see that that cable has ejected itself, and that's out now. Now what we're going to do is you're going to pull this ignition coil out, but you want to make sure you steer clear of the wires. Now if it's stuck like it is now, what you can do is you can put your socket extension bit right here, and then use that as leverage to pull out. Let's try it with this. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to pull. There you go. See how easily that came out? Because you got more leverage. So I got my 1/2-inch ratchet. Make sure you grab it and then undo it. Okay. Now what I've done is I've taken out the spark plug boot in here. If not, you'll get issues with the plug getting stuck in here. I've got my 5/8 magnetic spark plug socket. And then I'm going to unscrew it. And what's going to happen is it's going to fish out the plug for me. There you go. The one I'm using for my car is ILZFR6D11. Load the plug up, like so, and then thread it in. Okay, that's now finger tightened. Alright guys, so I'm going to use 26 Newton meters, but a good trick to these torque wrenches is if you want to get a good reading, you adjust it to one of the higher ones. So let's say you put around about 65 Newton meters. You take it to the wheel nut, and what you're going to do is you're going to try to torque it. Yep. So what that does is it lubricates the spring, and that allows you to get the proper torque that you need. So I have it here on 26 Newton meters. What you're going to do is you're going to put it in, grab the plug, and then you're going to tighten it until it clicks. Okay, that's 26 Newton meters. Okay, let's see. Now, you can see that the heat shield right here is made of metal, whereas the heat shield here is some kind of composite rubber and plastic. So you can see that they both have the same kind of plugs. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull this one upwards. Now these already have dielectric grease on them. So what you're going to do is straight insert it in. Make sure you grab the plug and then push it in all the way and make sure that it's seating in properly. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to push this one in like so. Make sure it seats, and then you can feed. Now when you push this one down, it should bring it home, and then that should clip in fine. Now I'm going to do this, and then once we go to the back ones, I'll get back to you. Okay, so this is cylinder number 4, which is a bit more tricky to get to. So I'm going to do the same thing, pull this one up. It's the same process, you got to pull it out again. So you can see that's the one right there. And you want to get your hand in between there and make sure you pull it out carefully. Okay, there you go. You want to move those out of the way. There you go. Okay, so that's out. So I've got this line here, so I don't want to take that one out. So I have my 1/2 inch inside here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1/2 inch ratchet. Okay guys, so I've got my magnetic swivel socket in here. That's how I threaded the plug in. Now, because of its location, because it's a swivel socket, it's a lot better to torque it down this way. So I'm going to push this one down here, like so. And then I'm going to torque it down. And then don't smash your hand into this stud brace right here. And then pull up. Like so. Okay. And slowly take it out. And, oh, there's so little space to work with. I'm going to put this one right down here. Okay, and then you can take that one out. And then from here, you can thread it out. Now you guys can take out the strut brace right here, but it might be quite hard to do it because it's quite highly torqued. So this would be easy for everyone else to do. Okay, there you go. That's one more plug out. And the benefit of it being a swivel is so that you don't load the plug sideways. The swivel will actually take care of it. So now I'm going to torque it down to 26 Newton meters without taking my magnetic swivel out until it clicks. All right, and this is cylinder number 5 going in. You want to make sure that you align it properly first and then push it down. Once you're happy that it's grabbed the plug, you want to extend it all the way, and then you want to push it down, and then you're going to take this one and plug it back in. All right, so this is number 6 right here. And you're going to pull up, push out, same thing, and then pull that one out. Okay, so that cylinder number 6 is going to come out. What you're going to do is you're going to push it down now, and then okay, and then we're going to manually swivel this one out. That's a mad sounding seagull. Okay, as you can see, I'm going to put this one back in here. Okay. All right, and then we're going to put it to 26 Newton meters. And then we're going to start the car and see if there are any engine misfires before I button everything back up. Make sure you don't hit the coolant line. Okay. And then you're going to push it back in like so. You're going to take this one and you're going to push it. And then you're going to push this one in, and you're going to clip this one back in. Tidy up this hose pipe back in here. You want to make sure it lines up properly. You will want to make sure that you pull your cables forward first before doing that, and make sure that it seats down nicely. Now the cables are here. This part needs to go in first. So you need to make sure it goes behind the wire, and then you're going to push this part in and then settle it down until these two parts meet. Another one here, another one here. Okay, and this bolt also. Okay, that's nice and secure now. And then you're going to do this one. So they're right here, and push, clip. So that's how you clip these two pieces together. Once they're in, lower it down, and then this should be able to clip in nicely, like so, with a satisfying click. Alright guys, so this is the drainage. Before you put your filter back, you'll have to put this drainage thing back in first. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put this one back in. So you want to make sure that the wires are clear, both your AUC and your bonnet sensor wires. And then you're going to tilt it 45 degrees and then push down, and then you're going to clamp it. You're going to plug your bonnet cable catch in and your AUC sensor in. And there you go. Make sure it seats in, push it down, clip it in. And this one should just slide in. And then we need to put this one back in. Job is now done. So the job has now been complete. It was a relatively straightforward job, as long as you do have your tools, and make sure you take it slow and easy because the plastic parts are easy to break. And there you go, it's complete. I've given the car a startup, no misfires and no check engine light as well. I hope this video has been useful and informative. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, it really means a lot to me. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.